One of the things that I've personally found is when you actually follow yourself and you have confidence and you have a mentor like yourself who gives you confidence to be yourself, you kind of don't look at the world the same ever again. It shifts.
Completely.
You see things totally different. Someone who is in a position, you know, and I get it in front of camera and they say, how do I get in front of camera? I said, well, you just sit in front of us. Yeah, that's all right, we'll laugh and we'll joke and you'll talk to it, but talk to a person. If someone's struggling in getting a breakthrough, what is some of the advice that you give them to have confidence to be themselves? What are you saying to people to believe in themselves?
A few strategies that I used it for myself. So the first of all, definitely, you know, practice. That's the first thing.
Yes.
Which of course that comes out of action. You can't practice by reading something. You really have to do the action to do it. You will be surprised that one day I'm going to put so many videos out there from a couple of years ago that nobody has seen them yet, but how was in front of camera. And I used to do them, put myself there, and then look at it and said, nope, bad idea, and leave it there. But again, practice. That's the first thing, practice. And then having a mentor. As I mentioned, that session that I had, a few sessions I had with Steve Wells. Yes. He helped me to navigate through this, that it's not about me. Just keep telling me, it's not about you, Helia, in front of camera. Yes. So it's about people who are watching.
Absolutely.
Detach yourself from outcome. So then you'll never be worried about who commented what or who didn't like it or any. So it's just about your message.
It's interesting when you get a message like that's why I said to people in front of camera. So that is the core. So people say, well, how do I talk? So well, you've got to have a core message. You know, your last show that we're following this up from was about fear and overcoming fear and understanding. You had a core message. And then because of your experiences, you were able to wrap everything around that and help people break through. When people are creating videos, I do the same. So what is the core message you're going to give? And the ultimate core is you help people with their wealth creation. And then within there, you've got little subtitles and challenges, basically, to help them get through. When you sit down to mentor somebody, is it the same process? Is it the same, what is your message? What do you say to them? How do they get that story, as it were? Is that what you teach them? Get a story for yourself?
Yes, it's actually even the way when I teach business planning, which again the course is online, I tell people you need to tell the story of your business.
Yes.
Because it doesn't matter how old we get, we all love to hear a good story.
We do.
Yeah.
I think I do, no?
Even as kids, of course, we loved it, but then, you know, as we grow up, you know, we asked our parents, oh, I want, you know, one more story. They said, oh, you grow up now, you know, you don't need this story from me, so you read it yourself. But we love to hear stories. So if you are able to tell the story of your business to others, to say, okay, if this is what my business is about, then don't worry about those learning how to pitch, elevator pitch, and stage pitch, and other things. If you can't tell it from your heart, what is your business is about, then nobody can take it or understand it. And the same way it goes when I do mentoring with people. So the first thing for me is to find their why, because that itself, at least, is a session. Because without knowing your why, you are following somebody else's dream. I had clients that, okay, this guy, he's a dentist making about $500,000 a year, but he was not happy. He was famous amongst, you know, colleagues and the people in the community that this guy is just moody. One day he's good, one day you can't even talk to him. So that's why any patient goes to him, then the next patient asks him what mood is he in. So imagine how bad he was. But even though he's a very, very skilled dentist, he's very good, but he didn't love what he was doing. And then we found out he became a dentist just because his mother wanted to become a dentist. He had no desire whatsoever for this job. And he followed his passion. Now he is a developer. He makes obviously the same money, at least, and he's happy. That's the bottom line. No matter what we do, at the end of the day, we want to be happy. Because once we're happy, we can make other people happy as well.